My dear friends in Christ, we say very often in the Gospel of St. John, Jesus speaks of the God who sent him. God sent his Son out of love for the whole world. This sending involves a real giving. Giving in generosity for the good of the people or the world or the community. Today in the first reading we see, my dear friends, the Church of Antioch gave its two most gifted speakers to parts of the Roman Empire where Christ had not yet been preached. The sending of Barnabas and Paul took generosity on the part of the Antioch Christians, who were sacrificing their best speakers for the sake of others. We see in the history of our own church, when we think of Father Saint Joseph Vaz, the Govan Church sacrificed. It's one of the best men to Sri Lanka, who is Father Joseph Vaz, who dedicated his whole life to once again re-establish the fallen church in Sri Lankan history. So my dear friends, giving is more important than anything else. That is the vocation of our church and our own vocation as Christians, to share what is important and precious to us for the benefit of others. Each local church, each parish is called not just to maintain itself, but to serve other groups, whether near or far away. We seek to be as generous with others as God has been with us. I remember when I was in Padaviya Church, a rural area. Those days it was called a peripheral area. And when I was there was no church, but we, being a very small community of people who are very poor, and some people really suffered with abject poverty, but we could build a beautiful church. It's because of the generosity of the Christians who were in other churches, the generosity of our faithful who really contributed and went out their own way to help in many ways to make this church a reality. That's what expect from us, my dear friends. God expects us to share whatever we have for the benefit of others. Our talents, our potentials, our gifts, and our possessions, our money, whatever it is. And this is a high time to do that. When the whole world is locked down, when some people, the daily earning people, are really finding and struggling to live for the day, we have a greater duty and obligation to share whatever the things that we have, share whatever the wealth we have with one another. Recently I read in a little article about an actor in India who sold his own property to feed the hungry, poor people in India. He may not be a Catholic or a Christian, but still, I just wanted to quote that. It's in giving that we receive, my dear friends. So let's give generously. Let's come forward to share with others whatever the things